Yeah. What it do? Yeah, it's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am him, Junns The NBIC. Want to give all praise and glory to the heavenlies, for they are worthy to be praised. Last but not least, want to give a shout out to all you guys for all your consistent support, leaving feedback, positive, negative, all things is respected and needed, because it allows me to continue doing what I do best, and that is keeping my foot on you heathens, you he-girls in the newly installed Heathenites. Next round of applause for that. Yeah, man. Look, we're gonna get straight into it. So apparently, P. Diddy is under investigation. His house was raided. Another allegation came out. More information has been coming out in the last few weeks. I'm about to play a video for you guys of this psychic who said that he will be falling in the months of March. And she said that in November, I believe. And it seems like everything is literally happened the way that she said. Now, listen, I don't participate in psychic readings and stuff, but some things is just, yeah. And I gotta just ask the question, two questions. Is it the end for P. Diddy and the whole bad boy empire? And who did he piss off? Word on the street, he did something to Jimmy Iovine, and Jimmy Iovine was not having it. And it's starting to show. I mean, both his homes is raided. People is coming out. Matter of fact, why don't we read the allegations that's placed upon my brother, man? Damn, Diddy. Let's read this. Hold on. So these are the allegations. Here are the allegations made against Sean Diddy Combs, man. Okay? We're not going to read all that, but we'll just read this. It says, Sean Diddy Combs, a rapper and music mogul credited with helping launch the careers of some of the biggest stars in recent years, is now facing multiple civil lawsuits accusing him of sex trafficking, sexual abuse, and rape. Combs, formerly known as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and a host of other names, has undergone a myriad of renovations since the start of his career, but has since entered a new and unwelcome era. Federal agents with the U.S. Homeland Security raided two of the rapper's houses in Los Angeles and Miami on the 25th of March, and he has faced a string of varying accusations. Okay? Let's scroll down to these allegations. All the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, lawsuits against the rapper on 16th November 2023, when he was sued by singer and dancer Cassie, his former partner, who alleged years of abuse. It was filed under the New York Audit Survivors Act just before it expires. This act offers a 1-year window for adult victims of sexual assault to come forward with civil claims regardless of the status of limitations. So this is Cassie, R&B singer Cassie, whose full name is Cassandra Ventura, filed a lawsuit in 2023, alleged that she was trafficked, raped, and beaten by Combs on many occasions over 10 years. Her lawsuit claimed that Combs brought the singer into abstemious, fast-paced, and drug-fueled lifestyle not long after she met him, and the singer had to sign her to his label in 2005 when she was 19 years old and he was 37. Sheesh. Right? Ms. Ventura said that the patterns of abuse began as soon as their relationship started, and that and that as she was trying to end it in 2018, he forced himself into a Los Angeles home and raped her. The lawsuit against Combs was settled a day after she filed. Hold on. Hold on. A day after she filed it for an unclosed amount of money. Ms. Ventura told CNN she has chosen to resolve this matter amicably, right? While Combs' attorney said that the settlement was in no way an admission of wrongdoing and didn't change his denial of the allegations. That's just one. Okay? This is Rodney Lil Rob Jones and most recent lawsuits against Combs filed on the 26th of February 2024, in New York. Producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones alleged he was subject to unwanted advances by associates of Diddy at his discretion, and that he was forced to engage in relationship with the sex workers Combs had hired. The producer, who worked for Combs between September 2022 and November 2023, claimed Combs sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened him for more than a year. He said he has videos and audio evidence of Combs, his staff, and others engaged in serious illegal activities. The lawsuit also alleged that Combs regularly hosts sex trafficking parties with underage women and illegal drugs, and implies record label execs who look the other way financially benefited from access to these celebrities and dignitaries, including the British Royal Prince Harry. Oh, he's in this lawsuit too. He's in this lawsuit too. I mean, you guys can read this. This is on independent.co.uk. You can read this on your own. We're not gonna keep it all on this. Just wanted to give you guys just a little understanding of what's going on right now with my son Diddy. You understand? It's not looking good for my man. It's really not. It's out here looking crazy for the brother. But let me play this psychic woman, man, who said this in November, and she said this was gonna happen in March, and we in March. Let me play this, sister, man. You give your input on this. Check this out.
I am seeing something by March with P. Diddy, another level of this. We're not done. It's like he's going to have to keep putting tarps over the hole in the roof because the rain keeps coming through. So just when he thinks he covered up the hole, another hole starts down there. And when he thinks he covered that hole, another hole starts over there. So it's not going to stop. Like he's not off the hook. He may have paid Cassie, and good for her for getting out of it. Horrific. It doesn't matter who you slept with. Why is that blackmail? Stand up and say, this dude drugged me and he did this. She finally said it. And say, this dude drugged me and he did this. She finally said it. And he doesn't want to face what he's done, but it doesn't matter. He's exceptionally psychic, by the way, so he gets physical feelings on when he kind of knows it. And when he talks about Kim Porter, even though he's all nice and all...
That's just a preview. Salome Bella. You can follow her on TikTok. She listen, man, she even dropped bombs saying Jay-Z's next. She stated that Beyonce is working with the people to take him down. A lot of you guys don't know that their marriage was a contractual marriage. It wasn't the real deal. It wasn't love. Oh my God, I love her. It was a contract between Jay-Z and the father. I forgot his name. Matthew Knowles, I believe. They had a contract. And I don't want to dive too much because, I'm going to let all of that reveal itself. But it was contract. It was a contract marriage. She never loved him. They haven't been on seeing eye to eye since, I think, prior to the elevator fight, right? As you can see, she didn't defend the sister or defend him, like, yo, what are you doing, etc., etc. But she said that Jay-Z is also included. People is gonna start coming out. She also said that, what's his name, Clyde Davis, but they're gonna be more lenient on Clyde Davis for two reasons. He's a European and he's old. He's very, very old. So, they're not gonna let this old man rot in jail. But P. Diddy and Sean.
I am seeing something by March
Yes.
with P. Diddy, another level of this. We're not done. It's like he.
We was brutally interrupted as expected, which is okay, But the incident that happened in the New York City nightclub where the female was shot in the nose, apparently she's well, and she's also speaking up. And she also let it be known that she told prosecutors that it was Diddy that shot her in the face. And they looked at her like she was crazy. So I want to play this video for you, and you guys can hear her speak this for her lonesome. Check this out.
Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible, testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face. He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me.
I mean, man. I mean, in the allegations, the Rodney Jones said that Diddy used to brag about how powerful he was, that he has the power to get away with murder, and how he bragged and said how he got enough power to have everything unveiled before him, all the evidence, and still got the power to make a phone call and have somebody else take a blame. So a brother like Sean took the fall for this man, and he took it like a G. And when he came out, it explains why he was deported. It explains why he was deported, because Diddy could not afford for him to speak. But Sean, being from Brooklyn, coming from where we come from, coming from that generation, that era, It's a secret to society. All we ask is trust. Now, when I say secret to society, I'm not talking about no skull and bones and Freemason. There's a secret to society, meaning what happens in the streets, stay in the streets. It doesn't make its way out to social media. This is the new generation of tattletale and exposing themselves to foolishness. These are not the things that we grew up following nor doing. So she's coming out speaking that. It's a very, 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 very touchy situation, man. Like I have mixed emotions. I have mixed emotions because there's also allegations of him having something to do with the notorious B.I.G.'s murder and Tupac's. And there's allegations, meaning, listen, everybody's innocent till proven guilty, right? So these allegations is also saying that this man had his hands in the death of the notorious B.I.G. And not only did he have his hands in the notorious B.I.G., he also was raping the notorious B.I.G.'s family from millions, close to $1 billion worth of material, music, catalogs, sales. He gave Biggie's moms a decent amount of money and forgot about the other children. The daughter says that she hasn't spoken to Diddy in over 20 years. I want you guys to let that marinate just for a little bit. But I'm going to play another video for you guys, and you guys are going to go see just another one. It's another one.
Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me.
Don't call me.
I am the woman who he shot in the...
This is P. Diddy with something to say.
Don't call me, motherfucking trying to talk to me, find out some shit, talk about some gossip. Don't call me with no bad news. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't calling me to uplift me, if you ain't calling me to I'm not 911, I'm not in the mood. Don't call me unless there's some love on the other end of the phone. Matter of fact, I'm working. I don't want nobody to call me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do them.
My apologies, guys. The Kindle was booming. But as you can see, man, P. Diddy don't want nobody giving him no support. He don't want no aid. My brother just want to be left alone, right? Don't call him saying, yo, is everything good? Yo, I heard this. He don't want to hear none of that. All he wants to hear is uplifting. He wants to be uplifted. Now, in all reality, Diddy, there's no uplifting going on, man. Allegations like this, man, underage girls, trafficking, drugs, homosexual activities, man. If these things come out to be true, then, whatever God does to you, whatever the Creator do to you, it is honestly worth it. I just want you to just come out and tell people the truth. If you had something to do with the death of the notorious B.I.G., I think that's something you owe to the people. You owe to the county of the Kings County. You owe to the Brooklynites, the Crooklynites, Crooklyn, however you want to call it. You owe that to us, right? Because hip hop, New York has never been the same since. Never. But let me play one last video for you, man. Play one last video for you guys.
Don't call me, motherfucking trying to talk.
And pardon the profanity too. Viewer discretion is advised. This is the last one, guys.
I was personally disturbed many years ago. Okay, I know this man well enough to call him and say, hey, I need a favor.
Yeah.
And this might have been 10, 12 years ago that I called him and say, hey, I have a family member who I want you to hire them as an intern.
Yeah.
And I have never talked about this publicly. And he said yes. And they were flying around, one of the interns, Atlanta, Miami, whatever, on the jet, in the house, whatever. And then the internship stopped abruptly, like 3 or 4 months into it.
Yeah.
And I spoke to my family member, like, well, what happened? And they wouldn't say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did it end? He wouldn't say. And years later, they finally came out, and this is a male, and said that Puff had said, come home, stay the night with me, or the internship is over. And they said, absolutely not. He said, absolutely not. And the internship ended. But from there, I was like, oh, like, this is how it goes. Okay, okay.
Ah, man. Hey, listen. I'm speechless. But let me address individuals that's claiming, for one, that these things are fake. These are false allegations, and for two, the individuals that are upset that people like myself is coming out with this information, and they feel like we're kicking a man when he's down, when he needs the most support and love, and I'm about to say support again from the community, from the black and brown community. We're not showing that. In fact, we're promoting this man's demise. Listen, the only person that's promoting this man's demise is the man that put himself in these circumstances. You put yourself in these circumstances, and now that things is coming into light, right? Now, this is what you support. You support a gun charge. Somebody got caught with a gun he's facing. We support that. You can't tell me to support anything, even if these things are allegedly. You can't tell me to support anything of pedophilia, homosexuality, sex trafficking, molestation. These are no-nos where I come from. Associating that with your name is just as bad as being called a snitch in the streets, man. Certain things is just unacceptable, people. Unacceptable. You cannot expect me as a man, as a father, as a child to go along and support anybody with allegations in this totality associated with a name. I don't care if you are the creator himself, themselves. Stuff like that is unacceptable, because these things come with lives being ruined, lives being taken. You know how many of our young people are committing suicide because of decisions and acts they participated in that they didn't want to do, but they did it because they wanted to just have some level of financial freedom. Financial freedom. Do you know that there's a high rise of suicide going on within the black community? It's skyrocketed over 27%. Do you know that a lot of these so-called transformers, homosexuals, a lot of them, 90% of these people was once victims, witnessing things in this behavior, got violated, and now a spirit has been placed upon them that they can't shake off. So they're going to do what the other person did to them, and is pass on that spirit. How do you tell me to not speak on stuff like this? That is inappropriate to kick somebody when they're down. Yes, you don't kick somebody down when they are a hardworking man, hardworking woman, and got terminated for whatever reason. outside of these so-called allegations. Got terminated because the company it needs a financial cut. These are budget cuts taking place. That's you don't kick a man down. Say if the man was living his best life, buying all the designer clothes, and now his company crumbles and he falls on rough times. You don't kick that down. In fact, you support him, say, yo, bro, keep your head up. Yo, things is gonna come your way. Just focus. Don't give in. See, those is what you support. Situations like that is what you stand by. You don't kick a person down when they are in those circumstances. But when somebody gets allegations of rape, kidnap, homosexual activity, you understand, sex trafficking, those things, I don't care what's going on. You, in my eyes, as a black man and where I'm from, when your name is associated with those things, you've done it, bro. You know how it is in the hood. You guilty until prove yourself innocent, bro. And anything that you've been alleged with is because you did it. Niggas seen you, bro. What's wrong with us? We're giving too much passes to certain things that's not supposed to be passed. And a lot of these individuals, I'm starting to question, these dudes' manhood. Are you dudes really men? Do you guys really deal with the opposite sex, or you intertwine with both kinds? Let me know. Let the world know. Because either you let us know or the creators will let the world show. The world will be seen. This is serious matters, people. And I'm the first one to tell you, kicking a brother is wrong. You shouldn't do that. What's wrong with us, man? Support our own. I'm the first one to stand by that. But I'm also not going to stand by allegations of rape, sex trafficking, child molestation. I would never stand on that because I am a father. I got a 10-month-old I got 11-month-old, who will be 1 year old next month. I will never stand for that. I would never put nothing. There's nothing you can tell me that's going to tell me, yeah, man, you got to, no, never, ever in life. And if you are a father, if you are a husband, if you are a son, and you are from the so-called streets, and you grew up following the street code, morals, principles, right? You're not going to stand for that. And I'm sorry if I'm standing for that. I'm sorry if I see something wrong with this behavior. P. Diddy, man, listen, you got a lot of explaining to do, man. Whoever you pray to, you better pray to that. I know they're not gonna throw you in jail. You worth too much money. You generated too much money for America. But don't take that as an opportunity to feel like you super powered. Humble yourself, man. Do what's right. Pay the victims, bro. If you worth 800 million, every single person you violated should at least get the minimum of $5 million. And then you need to go to rehab. You need to go get checked. You need to repent, or you're going to die. You're having a slow death. And shout out to Miss Bella. She also let it be known that Jay-Z is next. Are you guys ready for that wrath? Are you guys ready? It's not looking good out here, people. It's not looking good, man. It's your brother, man, from the motherland. Came to you guys live, man. Please continue supporting. You know what time it is. You know who this is, man. I am him. I am him. Mr. Keep My Foot on You Heathens, You He-Gros, and the newly installed He the Nice Next. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Listen to the creator say one time for the one time. Are you dumb? And I'ma holler at y'all.